This doesn't look like much, but this is 660 feet of Centaur 5-inch Flex fence that I purchased last year for my arena fence. And as projects go around here, it's usually based on money and time. So it hasn't been installed yet, but I got the last of the hardware that I needed here today. And so I'm gonna string up what I can and let you guys come along for the ride on that. So this is the fence that I currently have. It's half done. I have this poly wire stretched out. It can actually be electrified, but I'm not planning on electrifying it. But I have most of the post line hangers already installed from when I did the poly wire here. And I was waiting on the corner rollers and the tensioners for the end before I could actually string that up, which that hardware on its own costs $200. It's like nothing in the horse world is financially sound. So anyway, now I've got the hardware, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the corner rollers installed and probably watch a couple videos and decide exactly how I'm gonna go about doing it and refresh myself. That's the thing with a lot of my projects, because I have to span it over time so that I can afford it and work overtime to make the money to get it. I research these things, and then by the time I have everything I need, it's been a year or more since I researched, and I have to kind of jog my memory again on what exactly was going on. I got half of the corner rollers done, and both of the drill bit batteries are dead. So while I wait for them to charge, give Milo a ride. Back in business. Had a good ride though. I can always tell when I haven't ridden him in a little while. Lizzie's the last one to really ride him, and then I just kind of did like a road trail ride. But I can always tell that it's been a little bit, because when I'm asking him to be a little bit more collected and underneath himself, particularly at the lope, we struggle a little bit. Just, he loses that fitness pretty quickly. So anyway, I'm gonna keep working on the fence now. And what I'm doing is drilling these holes for the carriage bolts to go through. This attachment will go on, and then the carriage bolt through, and then this is the actual roller piece that goes inside, so then the fencing goes behind it and angles the other direction like that there. So I've gotten 2 corners done, and I'm working on this third corner, and then my battery died. I have the corner barrel tensioners set, and I started stringing out some of the CenFlex, and I just wanted to show my own spinning Jenny. This kind of material is difficult to use if you don't have something like this, so I set up a couple of posts on the tractor and able to pull out a little bit. So once I get it set into the first roller over there, then I'm hoping to just slowly drive the tractor forward, get it into the next, and then see if I can work my way around that way. So I've gotten the first band up, and I'm doing 1 band of CenFlex, 1 of the polywire CenFlex, and then the polywire. So it's actually 4 strands total, just 2 of the CenFlex and 2 of the polywire. And this first strand was a pain in the butt. I've been at this for more hours than I'm actually, let's see, I start at 10 and it's 4:30 now. Granted, I did ride Milo in between there, but this has been a pain in the butt. You can drill in the holes and not having the right size things, and then other pieces of hardware break, and then finally get going again, and then the battery dies, and it's just been a pain. So I've gotten the first one done. I'll show you here. The first band. Just as a reminder, my arena is 80 feet by 140. So I think I'm going to get started on the second band and see if I can get that done tonight. It's supposed to rain for the next 2 days, so I'd really like to get it done now and not have to get back in here again. Well, it was kind of what I was expecting. I got about 2/3 of the way done with the second band, and then we ran out. I thought that my math had showed that I was going to need another 660 foot roll. That was at the time a year ago when I was planning it, and I was planning for 3 strands of just the CenFlex fencing. And then I had the opportunity to buy the poly wire for a good price, so I decided to change it up a little bit, and I couldn't quite remember if I knew if I had enough of the CenFlex to make it around twice. So I'm gonna have to pace it out. I think I need about 80, probably like 50 more feet, which you can't buy them in that section, so go figure. The smallest I can buy is another 330 feet, and then, I don't know, use another 150 feet for something, or try and sell it to some schmuck like me who ran out. So one of the reasons why I chose this type of fencing, there was a couple of reasons. One, the arena is right next to an acre of woods, and I've already had a tree fall in this arena space, not last year but the year before. Actually, it fell and then got onto my round pen. So I wanted something that would be easy to put back up in the event of a tree falling. Now, the first thing I thought of was board fences, because then you'd only have the individual board to replace if a tree fell and broke it. However, board and post is quite expensive and requires a lot of maintenance, so that was kind of out for me. The other thing is, most of my pastures, actually all of the horse pastures, are ran with, they call it New Zealand fencing. That's kind of an actual brand. Mine is Gallagher 4-strand poly hot wire, so it looks like this white poly here. It's not exactly the same, but it aesthetically looks similar. And so I kind of wanted it to continue with the way that the other parts of the property look. In addition, the CenFlex has that nice visual appeal of a wood fence. You can buy it in white, and I almost did, but the white, in my opinion, over time just ends up looking green, and then you have to pressure wash it, and I just thought the brown would be a nice natural tone here, especially up against the trees. Additionally, like I said, my fields are ran with a poly wire, electrified, and so the ease of being able to install, of course I say that today after just spending all day running this fence, but the ease theoretically is quite simple. The 5-inch poly makes it a little bit more difficult just because it's quite heavy, and you really do need to have something like the spinning jenny that I made for myself on the tractor. But ease of installation is good. There's a lot of pieces you have to buy, and I'm just going to show that to you. That was part of what was holding me up for a while. All of these brackets that are holding it up, you have to buy individually, and I believe they're $8 a piece. So when you have, I can't even remember how many posts I have, but you have to buy quite a few of those just to install it. And then the other part that I was waiting on for a while was these corner rollers. Each corner roller is $18, and you need, depending on how many rows you do, I needed 4 for each corner, but 8 total for 2 in each corner. So that in and of itself was about $200 just to get those other rollers. And then on the very ends are the barrel tensioners. I don't feel like quite walking all the way over there, but where they connect into the end-of-line posts, those are $32 a piece. So quite expensive just to get all of the pieces required to put it up with. One good thing is if you install it per manufacturer's instruction, this particular one that I bought has a 25-year guaranteed warranty on it. So I liked that in the event of a tree falling, that they would stand behind their product. So those were some of the reasons why I selected it for my purposes. I'm definitely not sponsored by Centaur or CenFlex Fencing. If they're watching, I would love to be, because I will totally use your products in the future and put you on my YouTube channel. But I am not sponsored by them. It was just a selection that I made for my own personal needs. Well, I'm going to wrap it up today. The horses need fed. I can hear the turkeys are making funny little chirpy noises because they need food. We've got the kids coming this weekend, and so I've got some other things that I need to go take care of tonight, and I'm kind of stuck in the water. I appreciate you following me along today. I wish that I could have been a little bit more how-to, but that's not really the content type of my videos here. I'm just trying to figure it out myself, so I'm not entirely qualified to be showing someone else how to do it. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.